So I just want to do this video, and it's in relation to health, fitness. I've been typically smoking pot and cigarettes my entire life, mostly my entire life. I think I went like a while without smoking and cigarettes, but I've always smoked pot mostly. And I've always been health conscious. I took karate when I was young, got the purple belt. My sister passed me when I was trying to get to my next belt. But I was under stress from too many things, bullies, violent brothers, lots of new introduction to very soft and hard drugs. I've done, everything, mescaline, acid. I probably haven't done some of the modern things like Molly, but I've done quite a few things. I'm not going to go into all those details, but I have just recently lost some weight and noticed that a lot of my body is starting to come into a circumstance where I'm not even sure how I can explain it. Um, I've had health issues and stuff. Various things have happened just being human. One time I lived out of a motor home that was no door. It was cold as fuck in that thing, and it was when my money was locked up, and when I was basically like living in a squatter kind of type of way, but I was paying rent. It was all legit. It was just an unregistered motorhome in the back of this guy's. Anyway, I was getting kind of weird looking and sick, and I was starting to see that even though I was getting thin, my muscles were deteriorating, and that's not me. So anyway, I moved out of there. I started to recover. It seemed like as soon as I left that place, I started to recover from that. I'm not sure what it was, radon gas or whatever the fuck was building up in that thing. I have no idea, but I got out of it. I survived it, and then seemingly I started working out. Well, I had been working out previous to that, but I had lost a lot of the workout muscle. And what happened was it just kind of grew back on me. But it was just from the fact I do a lot of manual labor. And when I moved in, got my money unlocked, and bought my house, I was then in the position of trying to feel a little better about myself because I felt healthier. So what I did was I just recently had started to decide to, well, let's try losing weight again and seeing if this time it's gonna be the right way. And when I did, it did. It usually that's how it is with me. I lose weight, and instead of getting real skinny, I just develop real good separation in my muscles, and my tendons are wrapped tight. So my interskeletal muscles, this is the key, guys, interskeletal muscles. Okay, if you can build the interskeletal muscles, lots of isometrics. If you want to call it the kung fu bone training hardness technique or whatever you want to call it, to go with the muscles on the midpoint exterior of your anatomy, that's the way you build proper muscles, shaping muscles, and also keeping busy and always trying to do weird stuff. Like my dogs are running with me, but sometimes they go off to the side a little, and it makes me pull my shoulder, my rotator cuff area, my deltoid. It stresses it. It causes an isometric function. So my whole life I've done that stuff. I've always carried stuff. If I didn't just carry it, I rode a bike. I mean, I always was doing stuff, and I don't drive. So I'm like an Amish person or something, or a Hutterite kind of person, except kind of mixed with a tribal Native American Viking, mindset where I'm just like everything has to be about the muscles usage, and I'm not the kind of person though that would be a true Viking because they'd rape, pillage, and burn your fucking shit down. But what I'm saying is, in folklore, there are those big fucking strong dudes. Okay, well, that's what I feel like I could do in Hollywood. I could do that kind of shit. I can go into Hollywood, get my card, acting card, probably pull off some magic, even more so with my body. Right now, I'm in the process of doing that. I'm going to try to get my six pack fully back. And I was going to go get augmentation in the minute skin that is left over from outpatient drug treatment from mental health, which caused me to get it ruined my metabolism and everything, almost killed me. I pissed maroon cornflakes, dark maroon cornflakes that were wet. It was just coagulated blood, but mental health has almost killed me 3 times. So I recover from all this, guys. Okay. I am not normal. Okay. I am not normal. That is why I'm a warlock. Now I think I'm de-aging my muscle tissues and fibers, and I'm creating my own miracle, if you want to call it that. But really, it's a warlock's magic. Now, what happens is I normally am not allowed to do that, but I've been given some extra lax, righteous things I am allowed to do now. And one of them is, if I want to, they say, well, yeah, you still got to age, but you look like you're aging, but we'll slow it down and we'll increase your shape and your body, and you don't even hardly have to work out at all. So that's what the warlock commanders that I have are basically saying to me. It's like, yeah, at one time you're not really allowed to fix your body if it gets fucked up, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and do it anyway because you've been a good trooper and shit. So my warlock troopers are like that. So anyway, health and fitness. What I want to say is interskeletal muscle first. Make sure the isometrics are the most robust part of your workout when you're young. As you get older, those interskeletal muscles will just boost every other muscle that's on top of them and around them and maximize the potential. So that's what I was trying to say.